Hi, good morning students. Welcome back to our online classes. I hope you all have written your examinations. Good. Writing examinations is very necessary because we need practice in writing exams. When we have any exam in the future, if we have a habit of writing exams, it will be helpful to us. And not only that, suddenly we cannot go and attempt any exam so easily if we do not have practice. Other thing, whatever we learned, if it is to be fixed in our minds, then also examination is very necessary because examination is the time when we remember all these things we have already learned. That's why. Okay. We have been studying about Laxman, VVS Laxman. Vangiparapu Venkadasai Laxman. His friends called him very, very special Laxman. And V.V. Subramanian, a news magazine agent, sports magazine agent, or sports magazine correspondent is interviewing him. And to him, he is opening his mind. The last question we discussed was, what were your biggest moments as a cricketer? What were your biggest moments as a cricketer? What does Laxman says? Laxman says that there were many moments. There were many biggest moments as a cricketer. One such moment is when India became the number one team in the world. When the Indian team won the World Cup in One Day International Series, though he was not a part of it, he was the part of the Test cricket team and helped the Indian team become the number one team in Test cricket also. And these moments were biggest moments. Also, his personal best or personal biggest moment was when he scored 281 runs against Australia at Eden Gardens in India. There was a Test series against Australia in 2001. Actually, Australia at that time was invincible. Nobody was able to defeat them. They were playing all around the world Test playing team, Test cricket playing team, and against all the teams, they have a winning record. They came to India after continuously winning around 15 Test series or something like that. And if they win India also, it becomes an unbreakable record in the history of the Test cricket. But here at Eden Gardens, Laxman put a check. Laxman put a break to their winning series. Two players, especially in that match, performed to their maximum. They were VVS Laxman and Harbhajan Singh. Harbhajan Singh took the important wickets of Australian players, and Laxman stood against the Aussies' target, and he made India win the Test cricket team. The interesting thing is that in Test cricket, actually two innings are there. In the first innings, all Indian players were out for a very low runs, and they were following on. And by following on, Laxman and Rahul Dravid stood for a longer time in the crease to make the historical run chase Also, they made a lead in the run scoreboard, and after that, all the Australian batsmen were bowled out by the Indian cricket team. It was a historical game. Now also I remember I had watched that game, and that was the biggest moment for VVS Laxman. Now the next question from the magazine, Sports and Magazine is, when you look back, what were the reasons for India becoming the #1 side? Why did India become the #1 cricket team in the world? Laxman says, it is important to remember that it was not a sudden transformation. It was not a sudden achievement, it was not a sudden change, which had come in 1 year. It all started in early 2000 when Sourav Ganguly became the captain. I feel lucky to have played under Sourav, my first captain, Sachin, and MS Dhoni. I have played under these captains. My first captain was Sachin Tendulkar, and at that time, Sourav Ganguly was the captain. After that, MS Dhoni became the captain. I have played under them. They all led by examples. Everyone was a true performer. Sourav, Sachin, MS Dhoni, everyone was a true performer, and all of them had traits of leadership. That means all of them had very good qualities of leadership. How different was Sourav Ganguly as a captain? How different was Sourav Ganguly as a captain? I must say that the combination of Sourav and coach John Wright, a man from New Zealand, I think, he was the coach of the team at that time. Both of these people, Sourav Ganguly and John Wright, was influential in changing the mindset of Indian cricket itself. For it was then that we started playing well, consistently, especially abroad. Before that, in foreign countries, our record was not good. But after Sourav Ganguly became the captain and John Wright became the coach, we began to perform well abroad, means in foreign countries. And we had some amazingly talented individuals with a hunger for successes. We had some talented individuals in our team who had hunger for success, who played with great pride, worked really hard and showed great commitment levels. That was another secret of the success. Some great players with great talent, who played with great pride, who needed success. What has been your funniest incidents on the field? While playing the games, sometimes there can be funniest incidents in the field. What was it? Well, with a big smile, Laxman says, well, Sourav and I collided while taking a single in Oval One Day International, Oval in Australia. It is still amusing and embarrassing when I look back as to how it would have happened. That means after hitting a ball, the batsmen have to run across the crease. Two batsmen are there, one is at the batting point, another is in the non-batting point. So after hitting the ball, both of these players should run across the crease from this side to that side. While running so, what happened? Laxman was running from that side and Saurabh was running from this side. Both of them were looking at the ball which was running to the boundary line, and also they were looking at the fielders and running across the crease. At that time they hit against each other, collided each other. That was the funniest moment in his life. What was the most disappointing moment for you? What was the most disappointing moment for you? There was nothing like that. There was no disappointing moment like that. I would feel terribly disgusted. I would feel terribly disgusted whenever I dropped a catch. Have you watched cricket? In cricket, when opposite batsmen are playing, the bowler bowls and the batsman hits the ball. This ball will rise in the air and the fielders are there. They come running to the ball and catch it. If they are able to catch the ball before falling into the ground, the batsman will be out. And sometimes the ball may fall down from the hands of the fielder. When everybody was thinking that, oh, he took the catch, that at the same time the ball fell down, so the batsman escaped. So that kind of movements were very disappointing for Laxman. It's disgusting, because I would feel sorry for the bowler who puts in such a great effort and the chance is flawed. To get a batsman out, the bowler should use all his tactics, all his techniques to make a false hit on the ball. Then only the ball will rise up in the air and the fielder can catch it easily. So for that, a bowler has very good effort. When a fielder drops the ball, definitely it will be disappointing for the bowler also. That hurt me the most. That hurt me the most. That is, whenever I lose a catch, that hurt me the most. What are your hobbies? I love to spend time with the members of my family. I like to spend time with my family. It gives so much of peace. I do love reading biographies of successful individuals, for they help us know how they handled different aspects of life and in sport. So reading the biographies of greatest personalities, especially the successful people, help us in handling the difficult situations in our life and in sports. So that is my hobby, reading books. Also spending time with my family members. You are a complete family man now. Outside you are a celebrity, and at home a normal caring father. I am lucky to have such a wonderful, well-knit family with a wonderful wife. So I have a wonderful family, well-knit. Well-knit means well-made. I have a very good family with a wonderful wife. A man is lucky to have a wonderful wife. Why is a wife wonderful? A good wife understands the husband and supports him. And Laxman gets support from his wife. And it's great feeling to see the kids grow up very fast. It's a real joy to be with them. Children are there. And it is very interesting to see that they are growing very fast, growing so fast. And it is a real joy to be with them, to play with them. Okay. Who are the cricketers whom you admire? Admire means whose fan are you? in cricket, who do you love the most? In my early days, Ashur. Ashur means Asharuddin, Muhammad Asharuddin. He was the captain of the Indian cricket team for a long time. Before the coming of Sachin, Saurav or other leaders, Asharuddin was the captain of Indian team. When I began to watch a cricket team also, Asharuddin was the captain, was a wonderful player, very good batsman. Well, Sachin is such a role model in every aspect. Sachin Tendulkar can be taken as a role model in every aspect. Kapil was a great inspiration too. Kapil Dev, actually the one man who brought World Cup to India first time. So Kapil Dev was also great inspiration. What is your favorite cuisine? Cuisine means food. Which food do you like the most? That's the question. What is your favorite cuisine? I am vegetarian. I love to taste all sorts of diets, dishes. I love to taste all sorts of dishes. Thai cuisines are my favorite. Thai cuisine means the food items of Thailand are my favorite. What kind of music do you normally love? What kind of music do you normally listen to? And who are your favorite singers? About music, people like music. What kind of music do you like? India has been very fortunate to have seen so many great musicians and singers. India is such a great place, India is such a big place where there were so many musicians and singers. And I love listening to Kishore Kumar. Kishore Kumar was a famous Hindi singer. In Hindi films, he was a very important presence. And our own S.P. Balasubramaniam. S.P. Balasubramaniam, a legendary singer who died very recently, with whom I fortunately enjoy a special personal relationship. So Laxman likes two singers. One is Kishore Kumar, next one is S.P. Balasubramaniam. And with S.P. Balasubramaniam, he had a personal relationship also. There was a closeness, a nearness with S.P. Balasubramaniam. Which TV programs do you love to watch? Generally, I don't miss any big sporting events. He is a sportsman. So, usually he will watch sports channels only mainly. So, big sporting events he watches usually. And Wimbledon is one such that I love to watch without fail. That means I will never miss Wimbledon games. And with the family members, I enjoy watching dancing and singing programs with my family in the TV. In TV some competitions are there now. Germany TV, ETV like that. Some dancing competitions, singing competitions are there. I like to watch them also. I am amazed at the talent actually. There is amazing talents, fantastic talents in dancing and singing. I am amazed at them. I feel wonder at them. Who was your childhood hero? Childhood and current hero is my dad. I owe everything to him. If I have become anything, if I am something now, it is because of my father only. So my father is my hero that time and this time. What is that you miss by being a cricketing celebrity? Now you are a celebrity. Wherever you go, people know you and people gather around you. And because of that, you may miss something. What do you miss? I never thought of myself as a big cricketer. The Laxman says he never thought that he was a big cricketer. It is always nice to be with my family. My wife has all the qualities I look for. My wife has all the qualities I look for. As a husband, what qualities I wish for my wife, all those qualities are there with her. I have two wonderful kids. My kids are so wonderful, and I am blessed to have such a family. I am blessed to have such a family. A wonderful wife, and two wonderful kids. So I don't miss anything. Sports star. Have you given thought to post-retirement plans? Post-retirement plans. Now you declared retirement from cricket. That means you are not going to play cricket anymore. What is your future plan? That's one. Well, I have a dream to set up a school and an academy. What school? Cricket school and a cricket academy. I am confident of realizing this big dream. So I have some retirement plans to start a cricketing academy or a school, and I am confident, I believe that I can achieve my dream. So this is the small interview with the VVS Laxman by the sports star. From this, what do we get? The information, how to treat with the success and failure, how can we become successful, how can we become happy in our life, stay happy in our life. These kinds of wonderful lessons, wonderful information we get from this lesson. Also, language, on the basis of language we get how to speak on different aspects. This knowledge also we get from this interview. This is how we make an interview. Okay, read the lesson more times and also answer the questions I will send to you. And that's practice. Also, you have to practice your textbook comprehension passages from this unit. We shall have a slip test in the coming week. Okay, thank you.